Now let's visualize the shear force diagram and the bending moment diagram of the beam we have considered in our experiment. So shear force is what? Shear force is the all the parallel forces acting on the beam, means summation of the forces, vertical forces acting on the beams, including the applied loads or the reactive forces. So it is summation of those vertical forces. And bending moment, it is summation of the moments acting on the beam over the length. Shear force diagram is the variation of the shear force over the length. The bending moment diagram is the variation of the bending moment throughout the length. And here, why shear force is considered? Because the deformation occurs much more in the you can say the lateral direction rather than the axial. Now we are considering the beam here. This is a beam calculator online, and suppose I am taking here 1.02 meter. Our beam length is this one, and need to go back. Supports are which kind of supports? So one pin support at 0 distance, I am adding it, and the another is roller support at 1.02 meter. It is our length of the beam, the simply supported beam. And next, the loads we have to show, represent. So 2 point loads are acting. Suppose we are taking one the distance 0.3 meter from the end A, and it's the magnitude. Suppose we are taking 1.5. Okay, and again the point load, suppose value is 2 and at a distance 0.7 meter from the end A, the value 2 kilonewton. Yeah. So in this way, now we have got the beam, simply supported beam. There are two supports at the ends, and the 2 point loads are acting here. Now we want to know about the shear force diagram and the bending moment diagram. So it is the bending moment diagram, one can see here, and one can see the zero values of the bending moments at the supports here and here. Means there will be no moments at both the supports. Our support side obviously the moment go, that will resist. As there is a 1.5 load, so corresponding to this value, it is up to here, and it is varying linearly, and the maximum values corresponding to maximum point load 2 kilonewton. This is the maximum value, and similarly the shear force diagram, the variation of shear force along the length. So one can see the bending moments are 0 at the supports, but due to reactions, this is the reaction. This value represents the reaction at the support A. This is the reaction at support B. So in this way, the shear force diagram is shear force is varying along the length. There are some observations in the right side regarding the maximum and the minimum values of bending moment, shear force. So in this way one can visualize and how it got deflected. The beam got deflected in this way one can see.